Broadcasting from Tower Studio. With your anchors, Katie McCoy and Ellie Pomeroy, bringing you the latest in Blue Gold News. This is Blue Gold News Now.
Good evening, I'm Ellie Pomeroy.
And I'm Katie McCoy.
Coming up tonight, Monica Lewinsky is stopping by UW Eau Claire.
But first, a Wisconsin man has been convicted of killing 6.
Darrell Brooks has been convicted for driving an SUV through a Christmas parade in Wisconsin. He was found guilty of 76 charges in court today and faces a life sentence for homicide.
Brooks rested his head on folded hands as the verdict was read in court today, according to WEAU 13 News. A hearing has been set for Monday where families of the victims will be able to make statements. Earlier this week, a UW-EC student was charged after allegedly posting to social media that there was a bomb in Towers Hall. The student, Mason Waymeyer, made the post on Yik Yak, a social media app where users can post anonymously. WQOW writes that the Towers Hall director saw the post and alerted the police, who searched the building but found nothing out of the ordinary. The FBI confirmed the account was Waymeyer's and approached him in his dorm room. According to Waymeyer, his friends dared him to make the post. He now faces 2 felonies, one for a terrorist threat and one for a bomb scare.
2 classes from the political science department at UW Claire sat down with Monica Lewinsky this afternoon. Lewinsky discussed her views on tolerance, free speech, the impact of social media, and media responsibility. She said the media plays an important role in determining how the public gets exposed to things and that they should take on more responsibility. She said, quote, "I think that the media needs to have a system, a process, relationship, connections with organizations doing social change work," end quote. Monica answered several questions from students and ended the session with a group picture.
Well, you were actually there, Ellie. What were your thoughts on this experience meeting Monica?
Yeah, no, it was great because it was something my professors actually organized. We had 2 classes in there, and it was just more of a personal experience, which was great. And she had a lot of insight, a lot of things to say. And she's pretty straightforward. She said, "You're welcome to ask any questions. If I'm uncomfortable, I won't answer the questions." And a lot of students had a lot of insightful questions to ask. It's a very cool experience, and I mean, I got to shake her hands and tell her who I was, so that was exciting.
I mean, it definitely sounds like an interesting experience, especially as a poli-sci major, to get to talk to someone who's in the poli-sci field, you know, would be very fun.
Yes.
Just maybe a fun class period as opposed to a typical poli-sci period.
No, it was great.
Interesting, yeah.
It was fun watching, just watching my professors like participate and ask questions too. But yeah, it was good. It was very informative, and she definitely has a voice and has a lot to say. So it was a good experience overall.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of Monica Lewinsky, she is speaking at the University Forum Series on Wednesday night in Zorn Arena. This year, for the University Forum Series 80th season, the Forum Committee collectively decided to invite Lewinsky to campus as a guest speaker. Dr. Justin Patchen will have a moderated conversation with Lewinsky about her presentation during the forum, which will then lead into an informal reception in Centennial. The forum intern, Megan Schmitz, says that the forum is wanting to highlight more well-known speakers, especially because of the impact they have on students.
That sole opportunity of learning from other people who have these things that they're passionate about is so beneficial as we just continue through our life and through our careers and through our personal lives to just have a more well-rounded understanding of different people and the different things that people are passionate about.
Jelani Cobb is the next speaker in the University Forum Series. He'll be speaking virtually on Thursday, November 3rd.
Democratic candidate Mandela Barnes is encouraging students to head to the polls on a bike. This morning, Barnes could be found outside of the UW Eau Claire Davies Center, where he led a herd of students to the polls on his bike. Although the event is called Pedal to the Polls, students without a bike were welcome to walk with the group. But before heading to the polls, Barnes talked about the goals of his campaign and the importance of the upcoming midterm election. Barnes said people need to get out and vote because this midterm will have a lot of weight on the future of Wisconsin politics.
This midterm is important as any presidential election we have ever had. This is about your rights. It's about your freedom. It's about making sure you get to keep more of what you earn and to make sure you have a decent quality of life. That's all we're looking for.
Barnes says what makes him different from other politicians is that he supports policies that will make life easier for people. If you are heading to the polls, you must bring a form of photo identification like a driver's license. Wisconsin's official election will be held on November 8th. You can register to vote and find your polling location on myvotewisconsin.gov.
The Eau Claire City County Health Department is hosting an unwanted medication disposal event on Saturday. October 29th is National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, a day that aims to provide a safe and responsible way to dispose of prescription drugs, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. Medication can be dropped off from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Altoona Police Department and at the Marshfield Medical Center in Eau Claire. The event is anonymous and there is no cost to dropping off medication. In 2021, over 2,000 pounds of unused medication was collected through take-back days and drop-off boxes, according to the health department. Halloween is creeping up on us, which means it is almost time for an annual UW Eau Claire tradition, the Sutherland Haunted House.
BNN's Addison Dayton has the story.
Thanks, Katie and Ellie. Students and faculty looking for a jump scare can find one at the Sutherland Haunted House. The Sutherland Haunted House has been a long-standing tradition of the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. In this RHA-sponsored event, students, faculty, and community members must navigate the Sutherland basement decked out in scary decorations and face volunteers dressed in horrific costumes. Sutherland Hall Council President Sophia McDonald talks about admission and what your money is doing.
So it costs $2 to enter, and then the money goes towards our hall council so we can do more things like this.
If you are ready to face your fears, the next haunted house is scheduled for Saturday the 29th at 9 p.m. to midnight. Spooky treats are available for cash after the scare.
Looking to see some art on campus? The 66th Annual Juried Student Art Show opened in the Foster Gallery this week on Monday. The artwork in the gallery is created by UWEC students and is selected by a guest juror, who's a nationally known artist. This year's guest juror is Stacy Eisenberger. Eisenberger said that while selecting pieces for the show, she wasn't searching for a certain theme. Instead, she was looking for pieces that would strike up conversation in individuals or the artists themselves. If you'd like to take a look at the art yourself, the show is open until Wednesday, November 16th.
As winter is creeping up, Country Fest is ready to remind you that summer will be back with the announcement of their 2023 lineup. The lineup includes the Zac Brown Band, Dan and Shay, John Party, Russell Dickerson, Kid G, and many more, as well as upcoming artists. The 2023 theme is Party Like a Scotty and will shine a light on growing up in Wisconsin. Country Fest will take place from June 22nd to June 24th at their venue between Cadott and Cornell on County Highway South. Tickets are on sale now on their website, countryfest.com.